My wife is always accusing me of having a favorite child. It's not true. I love Daniel and not Daniel equally. I have a pet manatee named Hugh, and I built him a house. It's a habitat for humanity. My favorite hose of 10 years just burst into 1,000 tiny leaks. Rest in peace. You will be missed. My sister is dating a guy who imports fruit, but I've seen him cheating. I gotta tell her to let that man go. Let's go to the petting zoo at noon. Alpaca lunch. Why are lizards great computer programmers? They are great at catching bugs. Why are there so many organizations against fur clothing and none against leather clothing? Because it's easier to manipulate rich women than motorcycles gangs. What do a group of Italian workmen do before they go up a skyscraper? They rigatoni. I accidentally ate invisible ink. I'm in the hospital waiting to be seen. What do a man with diarrhea and an electric car have in common? They both hope they can get home. What had happened to the ring that killed the triangle, the square, and the pentagon one after another? It had ended up in a vicious circle. What is the difference between those who pray in church and those who pray on an airplane? The ones on the plane do it much more honestly. Just a moment away from more dad jokes, right after this brief pause. Why can't Popeye's enemies ever predict whether he's bought spinach? Because no one expects the spinach acquisition. My wife asked me if I could feel anything anymore. She's a pretty good anesthesiologist. What do you call friends that eat together? Taste buds. My 8-year-old had a nightmare that he was being eaten by our vacuum cleaner. I said, that's a terrible way to Dyson. When I get a dog, I'm going to name him 5 Miles. So I can say I walk 5 miles every day. I'm Montgomery Jones. Stay with us until the end of the episode for a bonus joke. We're on a mission to spread the laughs and groans far and wide. Help us out by sharing these jokes with your family and friends today. Looking for the gift for Dad? We have the official Daily Dad Jokes Podcast electronic joke button now available on Amazon. A massive 500 preloaded dad jokes guaranteed to make you laugh and groan. Check the show notes page for the link. The Daily Dad Jokes Podcast is produced by Classic Studios. See the show notes page for social media links and joke credits. This show was recorded in front of a canned studio audience. Why was the computer always cold? Because it left its windows open.